Hari Om. Thank you, Shivasu and Vani. Yes, he has given a brief introduction of what we have done in the last two talks of Guru Stotra. So that makes my job easier. We will start with three Omkars.
Sir,
Yeah. Anything need to be done?
Nothing, sir. We are all set.
Okay. We will start with the three Omkars, meaningfully chanted. Then we chant Sahana Votu, pray for the success of the whole session. Then we invoke the grace of the Lord when we do Shuklam Varadaram. And then we will chant one Guru Stotra, Guru Brahma. Why we are so particular is that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, as I have talked in the last session, is the most chanted mantra in this universe. But that unfortunately is the most wrongly chanted. We have got how to chant that properly. We have known in the last class that we will chant. And afterwards, we will take the present session. As Sri Vasu has said, Guru Stotram is a part of Guru Gita. And Guru Gita is come Skanda Purana. There are 36 Puranas we have known. Out of them, there are about 4 lakh Slokas. Out of that, Skanda Purana alone has got more than 80,000. It's one of the major Puranas. And in the dialogue between Parvati and Shiva, Shiva has given this Guru Gita, and that he gave after he found Parvati qualified. It is said in Vedanta, this input, the spiritual input, or in any other field also, any jnana to be given only to the deserving people, number one. They must have qualifications and they must have the faith in the person who is talking. Though Parvati is the consort, wife of Shiva, she surrendered to him and she had all the qualities of Sadhana Chatushtaya. Then he gave the Guru Gita. And in the Guru Gita, we have the Guru Stotram. We have finished up to 4. We will take up 5 onwards. So we will start with Om, Sahanavatu, Shuklam Varadaram, Guru Brahma. We'll chant together. Om. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shuklam Varadaram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadaram Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashante. Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. So we are all qualified. Parvati is qualified. We have Sadhana Chatushtaya. And we have come to this session in an open mind, wanting to learn. My request to all my co-sadhaks, please have a pad and pen, write down, because it is said in Taittiriya, you have to do Swadhyaya and Pravachana both. So I would expect each one of you are going to do Pravachana in your own way to the others. What you learned today, you are going to write down the notes and share it with them. There are a lot of new things that we are going to learn today. These slokas are known, but the meanings are very, very deep. As you go on seeing, you will certainly get something new. Please jot it down and share it with as many people as possible. So we will straight away start with the Anuvaka. Anuvaka is on your screen. What the mantra is on your screen. Please follow, lead and follow. Okay, we'll start together.
Chinmayam vyapi yat sarvam.
Repeat. Chinmayam vyapi yat sarvam.
Trailokyam sacharacharam. Trailokyam sacharacharam. Tatpadam darshitam yena. Tatpadam darshitam yena. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Namaha. We chant it together. Chinmayam vyapi yat sarvam.
Trailokyam sacharacharam. Tatpadam darshitam yena. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
What are we going to do? We are going to offer our salutations, prostrations to Sri Guru. That's my Shri Guru. What for? He is giving us Tat Padam Darshitam Yena. He has indicated to us, shown to us, led us. Yeah, I am using all the words. Each is very, very important. Not simply say, this is the path you go. He has explained, indicated, led us, and made us realize what? That Padam, that supreme state. And what are the indicators of that state also is given here. What is that? Chinmayam, Vyapiyat Sarvam, Trailokyam Sa Characharam. So, why are we prostrating to Sri Guru? Because he is leading us to that. Here there is no difference between the Guru and that Supreme Brahman. Whatever qualities that we are seeing, what is indicated of Supreme Brahman applies to Sri Guru also. Now, what does he say? This he is going to give us, that Chinmayam is that absolute consciousness. And Vyapiyat Sarvam, which is pervading everything without exception. It pervades everything, means what? It's like Akash. Not only our earth, our solar system, now millions and trillions of solar systems, the whole universe, everything is pervaded by that Padam. And he says also additional qualities are indicated here. Trailokyam Sacharacharam. So here these are the three things that we have to see. It has pervaded what? Trailokyam, the three worlds, and Sara and Sacharacharam. What are the three worlds, the Trailokyam? Normally, we know, because we are all students, we have learned, it is generally called Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. But I want you to add into that not only the three worlds, but all the 14 worlds. The 14 worlds, you know, we have the Bhuhu is our word, and then Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam, the Bhumi and the other upper worlds. And then we have got the lower, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. these 14, all the 14 worlds is pervaded. Now, what does this mean? Actually, there here, Bhuhu is this world, this grass. But the other worlds, Bhuha, Suha, they are not physical worlds. Like we can't go in a space suit like that Chandrayaan we went. Like that, you can't go and find out where is this Bhuha, Suha, heaven and all that. Or go down to the lower worlds, go inside, drill into the earth. Even if you come to the other side of the earth, you won't find that. Then what are these worlds? This is where it's very, very important. These worlds, apart from Bhuhu, the other worlds are the various mental planes of consciousness. Various mental. And that is the world, the Bhu you can see. The others, Bhuha, all the 13, none of them you can see, but can be experienced only by your mind. Now, these worlds we will have experience, the upper worlds and the lower. We may call it as Swarga and Naraka. That you will experience only when you leave this grass body. Only after your death into this physical body. Then, so we must understand what is this, what is death? I think all of us know very well. The death is nothing but, it is something like a phone handset. You have got the hardware and you have also got the software. You have got all the software. And now what we have to do is, when the SIM card is removed from the handset, it is called death. And then you get a different handset. You put the SIM card into that set, then it will go with all the data. All the data will be there. And from there into the new handset, you can add or delete. So, here in us, the SIM card in us is the subtle and the causal body. It's called Sukshma and the Karana Sharira. That Sukshma and the Karana Sharira, leaving this body, is called death. And then, carefully, it will have some time before it gets into one more birth. In that plane, this equipment, the Sukshma and the Karana Sharira, that will have varied experiences. It can be heaven, it can be hell, depending on nobody other than you, what you have done to yourself. You can't escape. The hell and heaven, God doesn't say, I will give you only heaven, heaven. No, no, no. He has made a rule depending on what you have done in that birth, in that body. Depending on that, you will have the various planes of consciousness. And what will happen? After some time, after you enjoy or suffer, Shine Punye, Shine Pape, then you will get into one more body and you have got to suffer or enjoy. So that way, you have to come back. There, that Swarga and Naraka is only a Bhoga Bhumi, not a Karma Bhumi. You can't do anything. You have to only either enjoy, because you have got no other upadhis. Hopefully you'll understand. You are only having that suffering subtle and causal body that will enjoy or suffer. And that, suppose you have done very, very good things, then perhaps you might get the highest can be a Swarga heaven. It can be even a Indra Padavi. There you will be ruling on not only our earth, you are not only like the president of India or the Prime Minister of India, the President of United States. But you are going to, even if you have the highest position, you have got the entire earth, world under your control, not only our earth, our solar system, the millions and trillions of solar systems, if you're still there, but that you will have to enjoy. You can enjoy, but that also is temporary. You have to come back. So when you come back, you have to get back into one more body. Right. And even the highest comforts that you get will be the highest comfort of the world. You have got all the powers of this world. You are heading the whole, or not only our country, our continent, our earth, but all the earth you are controller. That enjoyment that you get is like a candlelight. That is like a small candlelight. Compare it to the bliss that you get when you identify yourself with the Supreme. So now it's a question is choice is for us. Number one, this enjoyment that you get appears very, very heavy. Now, normally now we are very, very happy if I get one more house, a little better car and all that. Even if you have 45 or 100 cars and you have got huge buildings and all the benefits of the world, it is like a candle. But the consciousness experience is like a Koti Surya Samaprabha. It is that highest. And that is incomparable. Now, friends, you must make a decision. Do you want that temporary, fleeting pleasure, even though it looks very, very big? Or do you want, tell me, do you want a small candlelight like enjoyment? Or you can imagine how many candles you must put to put one electric light, tube light, and street light. No, one sun, like that, crores of suns is that. So now we have to decide, do you want that or this? And this consciousness, enjoyment, number one, is permanent. And it is permanent, it is incomparable. Candlelight versus crores of suns. S-U-N, not S-O-N. Millions of suns. So that is that. And that is what our Guru is giving us. That is the Chinmaya. That is pervasive. That pervasiveness in Vedanta is measured by, is subtler, more pervasive, more subtler. And you go on increasing. Ultimately, one which is subtler is the cause, the other is the effect. So this state is the highest, for which there is no other cause. And that is what you are going to get. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam, that we have seen. Now we are going to see the other aspect. Chara Charam. Chara Charam is both sentient and the insentient. Means things with life and without life also. Even things without life also has consciousness, because that consciousness, that Supreme Brahman, there is no place where it is not. For example, there is a reason in Purana, the devotee, real genuine bhakta, Prahalada, was asked, is Narayana here in the pillar? He says, he's everywhere. He's in the floor. He's in the wall. He's in pillars. Because there is no place where he is not. Means what? This consciousness that we are discussing, Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam, it is there in things which have got no life also. It is in the pillar, as indicated by our Prahalada, demonstrated to his father Hiranyakashipu. It is everywhere. There is no place. That is even in the smallest to the highest, it is there. To make us understand, I will take you a small this thing. let us understand by this concept of you have got a bulb, inside you have got a filament, and the electricity is flowing through it, and it expresses as light. I have shown that electricity flowing through the filament in the bulb expresses as light. Now, instead of light, the electricity, substitute it with consciousness. Instead of electricity, consciousness. Like electricity flowing through a filament in the bulb comes as light, expresses light. The consciousness functioning to our subtle body in the gross body expresses as life. Carefully. Now, what will happen? What is death? Death is like the bulb fusing, no? Like the bulb fusing, your subtle body lives along with the causal body. That is all. When a person dies, you look at him, he got the same eyes, same nose, same 5'8" body, 70 kgs or 100 kgs. Same body is there, but we say dead. The body is there. Consciousness cannot go. What lives is only the subtle body. So this, what I'm trying to say is, this supreme consciousness is in both, let us say, live person and a person or a being without life also. There is no place, I want you to get it deeper, go on deeping here. We are trying to say, Chinmayam vyapiyat sarvam trailokyam sacharacharam. Trailokyam we have said, chara acharam we are seeing. There is, and that state, what is that? That state, tat padam, that supreme state, which is pervading all, vyapiyat sarvam, trailokyam, I said 14 lokas, chara acharam. And there is one state, I want you to go on thinking deeper and deeper. There is one state, if necessary, you may close your eyes and go on, start seeing. There is one state, that padam, that consciousness is pervading all the entire universe. There is no place where it is not. When we say all, don't think of our earth, our solar system, the entire Brahmanda. All the upper, both, when we said the lokas, we did mention gross world and the subtle world also, carefully. Not only the world that we see, perceive through our senses, but that we feel through our mind and intellect. The entire world of objects, emotions, and thoughts of the entire universe is indicated by three words, and that which is chara acharam. So that one which is there in, even in a speck of dust also there is Supreme Brahma. In the macro, which are trillions and trillions of light years, same. Like space is in and through the entire universe. Hopefully you are getting it. Even in a small grain of sand, it is there. And you go to the whole place, which is millions and trillions of light, there is only one space. Like that. This, go on seeing, this consciousness, that consciousness which is everywhere. All that Chinmayam vyapiyat sarvam, trailokyam, sacharacharam. And that supreme state is called Chinmayam. That state, tat padam, we are able to experience, realize, and that power which is making us do this is our Guru. So we are prostrating to that Guru. We are prostrating to that noble teacher. It is because of him we are able to realize that supreme Brahman, which pervades everything. Tat Trailokyam, Sacharacharam, Tat Padam Darshitam Mena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. For a minute, just go on experiencing, just go on seeing, Don't merely listen. See that one supreme consciousness. In fact, that alone is what appears to us as the gross world and which we feel subtle world. All that is in reality only Brahma. And my Guru is now assumed that he is not speaking through you, because I have to remember the entire Guru Parampara, especially my various spiritual masters, exclusively Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, Puja Swami Brahmananda, and the other Guru Parampara. They have all given this. We will prostrate to them. Tatpalam darshitam ena tasmai. We'll take the next one.
Sarvashruti Shiroratna
Sarvashruti Shiroratna
Virajita Padambujaha
Virajita Padambuja
Vedantambuja Suryoyaha
Buja Suryo
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Together.
Sarvashruti Shiro Virajita Padambuja Vedantambuja Suryoyaha Tasmai Shri Gurave.
All right. Sarvashit, let's come. All right. Okay, now what is that? We'll try to see the meaning. Super. Sarva Shruti Shiroratna Virajita. Now we are talking about the Padambujaha of our Guru. We have seen, we respect the feet of the Guru. It's called Pada. It is all called Pada Ambuja. Ambuja is the lotus. Lotus feet. And we are respecting it because of a particular reason. Our Guru's Padika is Sarva Shruti Shiroratna Virajitaha. The Guru's feet, though it don't say this, all the Shrutis or the scriptures are at his feet. No. That ideal, carefully, Puja Guru says, that ideal on which he is established, on which he is rooted, is that Guru. Virajita Padam Puja. And that means that ideal on which he is rooted. What is that? All that Shrutis here we have seen. Number one, various, we have got the various Vedas. We have also got the various Upavedas and so many scriptures. Vedas includes both the materialistic knowledge and the spiritual knowledge. In fact, in the olden days, when the Shishyas went, I want the Gurukulam, when they went in the Gurukulam, they were seeing all. They were taught all. They were taught depending on their aptitude. They were given all the inputs. Can be in, finance, Jyotisha, music, and arts, finance, all administration, all rules, all vidyas were given along with the vidyas. In fact, there is nothing which is not there in our Vedas, in our scriptures. Our style of teaching in India, when Gurukula was, depending on their aptitude, some people were given how to do the economy, trading, some how to defend the country, like that. And all the inputs were given, but All of them were given the spiritual input also. So the Vedas here indicates all the knowledge, both secular and sacred, materialistic knowledge and spiritual knowledge, and all that are there on his feet. Means he is established in all that. And there is one more indication given. It is like Vedanta Ambuja Suryoyaha. Carefully. And that's why I'm showing you this side. You have got the lotus, Ambuja. And you are also seeing the sun. When sun is there, the lotus blooms, blossoms. That sun causes the Vedanta lotus to bloom. Similarly, Guru has been giving us that ultimate knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, the ultimate knowledge, and that is going to make our self worthwhile, and that is given by him. So, Guru is one, he is like a sun. Careful. Like the lotus, because of the sunlight, blossoms. The knowledge in me, actually, Guru doesn't give knowledge. Don't mistake me. What he is saying, Guru doesn't give. He doesn't give. But the entire knowledge is in us, but it is not blooming, blossoming. Like the sun causing the ambuja to blossom, the lotus. Similarly, the Guru is making, he's like a light. He is making that light, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, to come in, not coming is wrong. He makes me realize that. So that is why we are prostrating to the Guru. So this power is in his Padake. Sarva Shruti, we'll see it again. We are prostrating to that Guru because he is established on that, and it is all the crest jewel of all the Shrutis are there, and our Guru's Padaka is like a sun which blossoms the Vedanta in us, Atma Jnana in us, blossoms. So just a minute. Go on seeing the meaning, please. Having understood, see both with your closed eyes, the sun and the lotus. Like the lotus is caused to blossom by the sun. In place of sun, go on seeing Guru. He is causing the Atma Jnana, the Brahma Jnana to blossom inside me. So that is the reason we are saluting, offering our prostrations to that Guru. Sure. Yes. We'll take the next one. Verse number 7.
Chaitanya Shashwata Shanto
Chaitanya Shashwata Shanto
Vyomatito Niranjanaha Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunadakalatitaha Bindunadakalatitaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Shri Gurave. All of you chant loudly in chorus along with her.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
No, this is slightly different. Here, these are the indicators of Supreme Brahman, and our Guru is that. Are you understanding? Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. What are those indicators? Chaitanya, Shashvataha, Shantaha, Vyomatitaha, Niranjanaha, Bindunada Kalatitaha, These are the indicators of that Supreme Brahman. My Guru is that. Right. So it is nothing but that Chaitanya. Chaitanya is that Supreme Consciousness, Supreme Brahman. And Shashvataha. Oh, very, very. We'll go slightly slower. What is this? Shashvataha, Shantaha. What is that Shashvata? All other things that we are going after, my dear friends, all of us, what are we doing? From the time we are, every time we are trying to get this is money, power, position, status. Don't we think all of us are running only after that? Material education, and then later on a job, a higher job with a higher pay package, and a number of houses, number of cars. All that is it. That's what we are all asking for. Now, think. What is happening to all these? All these things, money will come and go. Today you are a multi crorepati, one of the best, richest in the earth. Suddenly, change. We will go away. Artham, anartham, bhavaya, nityam. It is temporary. It will go away. Even the President of the United States, 5 years, he has to quit. But they have got a provision, one more term extension. That is all. And those who are in government and other companies, after 58 or 60, you have to go. Till that time, what are you doing? I am the CEO, whatever you are doing. The status. All these things for which we are all working, number one, is temporary. Careful. And it does not give me happiness. Think. Money doesn't give me happiness. That way, if money gives happiness, 10,000 per month, 10% happiness, 20,000 per month, 20,000, 1 lakh or a few lakhs, you should have got 100% happiness. It is happening? No. One with the entry model car, so much of happiness. When you go higher with the Benz and BMW or the higher vehicles, you should have had higher. No, ask them, they will find out. One with a 2-bedroom now, so much of happiness. 3-bedroom more, 5 more. It's not happening. None of the things which we are trying, all our life we are trying to spend what? To acquire this. Number one, 2 things I have said. Number one, all of us know, I am only telling the naked truth. Number one, this is a temporary. Ashashvata. And number 2, it doesn't give me happiness. But we are going after all this, which neither gives me happiness or which remains permanent. But what he is selling is this, our Supreme Brahman state is Shashvataha. The moment you realize there is no return at all, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, when he attained that state at his age of 16, never in his lifetime, he came back to the consciousness that he is the body. He was living till his prarabdha karma was over. In fact, almost 55 years, he continued to be in that body. But never he got identified with the body or the people. This state, Shashvataha. Number 1, it is permanent. Number 2, it gives me Koti Surya Prabha. You remember what I have told? Koti Surya Prabha. Do you want permanent Koti Surya or small fleeting? It will go away. This candlelight. Think. The highest money, the highest, even if you are a person who is 1 lakh crores or 10 lakh crores company you have, even if you are a CEO of number of such companies, that also number 1, as those people, it will not give them happiness and it is temporary. Shares go up, they come. All that is temporary, is not giving me happiness. But what our Guru is, Shashvataha. permanent. This Chaitanya, that supreme consciousness, is permanent compared to the others. And Shantaha. Hey, what all we are all doing? All that money, power, people not married, they say, when I get married, I will be peaceful. As those people who got married, they said, no, I should not have got married. All that we do is for the state of peace. Now tell me, can the money, power, position, status, anything outside you, or I'm using word, anything outside or anybody outside cannot give you peace? Is a state of mind. State of mind is one. I'm going little higher. Even only when you transcend the mind, when you go beyond the mind, when you get disassociated with the mind, when you transcend, then only you are going to be peaceful. Now, ask yourself, how many of you want to be peaceful? Think. Guaranteed. Money, power, it is a state of the mind, and this mind is chanchala only. As long as you are with the mind, agitation, peace will come. But only when you transcend the mind, this is Shashvataha. And then it is called Vyoma Atitaha. Vyoma Atitaha. Vyoma Atitaha. Vyoma, here, though literally means space, that is the reason I want you to understand it deeply, write down the notes, and then do the pravachan to somebody, if possible tomorrow only. Vyoma Atitaha. Vyoma means space, beyond the space. But here you take it as one which is beyond the 5 elements. Bhumi, Apaha, Analaha, Vayu, Kam. Space. They are progressively subtler. Than the earth, water is subtler. Than earth and water, fire is subtler. Than earth, water and fire, air is subtler. Than earth, water, fire, air, space is subtler. Number one. Number two, the other one, the subtler one is the cause. Subtler one is the cause. Means, you know the whole production of the universe. First it started Akasha, when the Supreme identified with Maya, Akasha, Akashat, Vayuho. See the reverse order? Vayor Agnihi, Agner Apaha, Adya Prithvi. Then from that Prithviya Aushadya, Aushadebhyot, Annam, Annat Push. The whole creation has happened, but the cause is among the elements, it is the space. Now, you have to transcend that space also. That Supreme Brahman, Vyomatitaha. Go on, see. And then Niranjana. I'm trying to give deeper meaning. It took me a lot of study to get into this detail. Though it says very pure Niranjanaha and immaculate, please understand where there are no vasanas. When you exhaust the vasanas, then only you are pure. The vasanas are the biggest impurities. It is called the Karana Sharira. It is that Karana Sharira, the causal body, which is responsible for all this. All our disturbances, all our problems, the root cause are vasanas. Now we have taken birth in this universe. The purpose of taking birth in this is to exhaust vasanas through karma, bhakti, and jnana yogas. If you are a predominantly body-oriented person, more of karma yoga is prescribed with blend of bhakti and the jnana. If you are basically an emotional type of person, more of bhakti with a blend of karma and jnana. If you are a predominantly rational thinking person, predominantly jnana marga, with you can't avoid the karma and bhakti. All the three parts, one may be more dominant, but it is that which will make me either add vasanas or exhaust vasanas. It all depends. All this, if you are doing with selfish motives, your vasanas will get added. Same thing you do, whether karma or bhakti, without any expectation, without egocentric desires, or without ego, the vasanas will get it. And that is the state we have to. There is a state of the Guru. That state we have to. I understand. I want you to understand that not only the state of the Guru, that is the state we have to attain. Vyomatitaha, Niranjanaha. And this is what I want to elaborate. Bindu Nada Kala Titaha. There are three: Bindu, Nada, and Kala. And I have to search a number of books to get into the meaning of this Bindu, Nada, and Kala. Let us see what is it. Bindu is a point. Nada, song. Kala is the shape or the form. Means Bindunada Kaladita is my Guru, the Supreme Brahman consciousness. Please understand that. Let us not lose the track of what we are discussing. That Supreme consciousness is beyond perceived, felt, and thought. Because all that we perceive through my senses, feel through the mind, think through the intellect, they are all the experienced. But we are trying to see that cause which is making me get that experience. Hopefully you are getting it. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. We have been chanting in Aratis. That is that state. That is what we have. And second meaning of the Bindu Nada Kala is, Bindu is the grass, Nada settle, Kala Kazal. Grass, subtle, and Kazal Madis. Bindu Nada Kala Adhitaha means beyond the grass, subtle, and Kazal bodies. You have to look into yourself. Most of us think, I am the grass body, I am the subtle body, I am the Kazal body. But Sharira Traya, I am not. I have to transcend the three. I am not the grass, subtle, and Kazal body. Guru is beyond the grass and subtle and Kazal body. And I must also start saying, I am not the grass, subtle, and Kazal body. And one more third definition. That is why I always tell people, if you are able to understand these 14 Guru Stotram, chant them, understand them, go deeper, 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 deeper. And then if you start experiencing Guru Stotram, there is no other sadhana is required. And you are realized. That is the reason it is the highest Vedanta. Than studying innumerable number of Vedantic books and all that, simply understand, experience Guru Stotram. Bindu Nada Kala. I have given one more. Nada is indicative of the waking state. Kala, the dream state. And Bindu, the dream state. Bindu Nada Kala Atita is my Guru. Guru is that. What? If he is a mortal body, no. Waking, dream, and deep sleep are the three states of consciousness. My Guru is the witness of the three states of consciousness. He is the same in all the three. That changeless state, carefully, that changeless state in the three changing states is that consciousness. My Guru is that. And this is what we have to experience. So, we have said, what are all that Guru, I am going to prostrate to know, prostrate. Now we will go back to that definition. What is the definition? We have seen? Chaitanya, Shashwata Shanto, Vyomatito Niranjanaha, Vindunada Kalatita. I hope when you see this sloka again, you will be able to remember. Sri Guru is that supreme consciousness. What are we doing? Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Please prostrate to that Guru. What is he? Chaitanya. You have understood. Please go on seeing the meaning. Hopefully you have not forgotten now. Chaitanya. Shashvataha. Shantaha. Yoma Atitaha. Bindu Nada Kalatitaha. Means what? He is beyond the perceived, felt, and thought world. Beyond OET, the world of objects, world of emotions, and of thoughts. Go on seeing. And that which blesses all the three. And he is beyond the gross and subtle and causal bodies. And then he is the witness of the three states, consciousness. Please try to experience. We said Guru is that. Now we have to see I am that. I'm taking one more step. What we talked about Guru should apply to me. All the three should apply to me. Chaitanya. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjana Vindunada Kalatitaha Ahamasmi. First we said Guru is that. Now we have to see I am that. All right, we'll take the next one.
Jnana-shakti samarudhaha.
Jnana-shakti
Jnana-shakti samarudhaha. Tattvamala vibhoshitaha.
Vibhushitaha.
Mukti-mukti-pradata cha. Mukti-mukti-pradata cha. Tasmai Shri Guru. Yes, together.
Shri Guru.
Together. Jnana-shakti samarudhaha. Tattvamala vibhoshitaha. Mukti-mukti-pradata cha. Tasmai Shri
Jnana Shakti Samarubhaha. Established in knowledge, in the power. Jnana Shakti Samarubhaha. And Tattvamala Vibhushitaha, adorned by the garlands of the various principles. Then Bhukti Mukti Pradata. Whoever gives both Bhukti and Mukti, the worldly prosperity and the ultimate liberation. One who makes me become successful and happy. And that Guru I am proceeding to. I would say, temporarily we take away from this spiritual talks only. The world needs, in fact, Vedanta never says only get moksha, don't do anything. Vedanta is not against dharma, artha, kama, moksha. It not only helps us to get moksha, it doesn't prevent, in fact, it encourages people to prosper in artha and the kama. Satisfy all your dharmic desires and all other worldly comforts. Artha, the materialistic progress. Our gurus is slightly different from the best of the management gurus. Most of the management gurus of the West, what do? They say, yeah, there must be a development in science, technology, medicine. You must do a lot of research. You must produce. There must be prosperity, higher agricultural production, higher industrial production. Not only they must be produced, it should be reached, enjoyed by all, isn't it? You must have various new things should come, the mobile and computer and this. Nothing grand. You must get more and more. there should be a lot of prosperity. It is necessary. And now, how do you get this prosperity? Is given by our management gurus of spiritual gurus. The spiritual gurus are top management gurus. He says, well, I'll go to Mukti next. What is Bhukti? All the prosperity. The families should prosper. The companies that you are working, manufacturing and service industries, they must prosper. There must be a development of the state, of the country and the world. They must develop. Then what does it require is, number one, knowledge, skills and attitude. See the management technique in this. That is why he says, Jnana and Shakti Samarudaha. They give both and the essential values. Hopefully, those of you who are doing some management training programs, take it instead of Dale Carnegie, Stephen Covey. In fact, I got exposed to these great management experts way back in the year 1978, 79. There was a lot of transformation in me, how to manage my factory better and how to manage my department, etc., we got. But it is only later when I got exposed to Guru Swami Chinmayananda, I was shown, hey, what you have got the best from the best management trainers of the world is here in our scriptures. Here he says, did you see this? Jnana Shakti Samarudaha. Number one, for a person to be successful, let us go to individual success. You must have knowledge and you must have skill. Knowledge about the product, about the process, about the plant, the machinery, etc., all product, process, knowledge of tools, equipment, you must have. Next, you must also have the skill to do the job, but carefully. You may have the best of the knowledgeable and the capable people in this world, but you can be a big liability to the family, big liability to the company, and very big liability to the country and to the world if you are not having values or attitudes. Hopefully, no dull, unintelligent, incapable people has spoiled a company or a country. Carefully. It is only the bright, intelligent, capable people alone are capable of spoiling a company and the organization, the business, and the country and the world. So this particular portion says, for bhakti also, it gives, they can, in fact, I did certain sessions on management only on this. This is enough. The whole management technique is here. What is that? I repeat, Jnana Shakti Samarudaha, Tattvamala Vibhushitaha, and then very important, values, certain values, attitude. I will include both values and attitude. Without value, all your knowledge, all your skill, I won't say useless, dangerous, very dangerous. If it is not backed by values, friends, please spread this message. Let every people know that this is here in this Guru Stotram, this particular verse, Bhukti Mukti, and then in addition, we get Mukti. Because most of the best of the management techniques can make me, if followed properly, not knowing, but doing. Our institute's Mahamantra, Shain's Mahamantra is, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Not only you are going to hear, understand, but implement it, then you are likely to become successful. But none of the materialistic management techniques will give you happiness. But here, the spiritual input, that is not only giving me success, but also giving me happiness. Are you getting it? Bhukti, Mukti, Pradata. And this is given by my Guru. Are you getting it? My Guru, while other management gurus give only some inputs on how to become successful, how to make little more money, how to get little more power, how to get little more possession, bada bada. But this, our Guru, the management Guru, the Guru, he has given me, my Guru, he has given me foolproof techniques on how to become successful and how to be happy also. In fact, when I said become happy, it's a wrong term. Becoming something which I am not. Each one of you who are sitting here, you are all a bundle of happiness. You are unnecessarily making yourself miserable. There is no reason for you to be unhappy at all. Your birthright is success and happiness. And Guru is making me realize this. To that Guru, I am prostrating. What a great verse it is. Hopefully you take a lot of this thing in it. Our scriptures of the word of our Indian scriptures, we are fortunate that we are born in this great country. We are born in the Sanatana Dharma, which is incomparable. Nothing can match this because it is total fulfilling. There is nothing which you don't get here, and you will get what. That's why Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda says it is our scriptures are art of man-making process. It's a nation-building process, world improvement process, and which makes everyone. Because it is not the question of only, I am talking of one more attitude. It is not only the question of production of hire, but how is it distributed is very important. But that is where we need to learn quite a lot from the animals and birds, my dear friends. Suppose there are some grains on the road, one bird will come, take something, go away. Or a cow may come, eat something, go away. But bring a man, when somebody is not, he brings number of sacks that he may not be able to consume it in the entire generation, but still holds. There is a reason two important aspects are required. This is what is called as values. Sattvamala, Vibhoshita. See, there are a lot of depth in this particular sloka. Jnana Shakti Samarodha, you understood. Tattvamala Vibhushitaha. And when this is followed, it is like the Vidyaranya of the Vijayanagar Empire. They trained Hakka and Bukka, the kings, not only to prosper in the materialistic way, but also enjoy the bliss, Akanda Ananda. Tell me, if you really want all the development, which is all temporary, all the money, power, position, that also you will get. But more importantly, you will get that bliss. Mukti. Mukti is not something that you get after death. Carefully. No. Mukti, if you come to this class, my Guru will give you Mukti. Mukti is not something that will happen after death. No. You have to be a Jivan Mukta. What is Mukti? Mukti is getting freedom, carefully, getting freedom from your wrong identity. Freedom from non-identity. I am bound. I am a slave of my attachment. Carefully, don't mistake me. Each one of you talk to yourself. I am a slave of my identity with my body, my mind, my intellect. And mukti, liberation, is releasing myself from this bondage that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. This release is very important. In fact, nobody has bound you. Which Swami Brahmanji says, all of us have a pillar is there. We just hold the pillar like this, ourselves only, and then ask people, come on, release me. Who has held? I myself. No need to come for anybody to release. In fact, I go one more step and further says, You are not, there is no need for you to become free. You are ever free. Don't mistake me. You are ever free. You unnecessarily, you are thinking you are bound. You are a mukta. But bhukti mukti pradachacha. Guru is telling you are mukta. That is all. Oh, he is not making you get liberated, my dear friends. He only makes you realize. Carefully, carefully. Each word is very, very important. Guru is not going to make you become free. You are ever free. He makes you realize you are a mukta. And this cannot happen after you die. Or you go on Vaikunta Ekadasi day, under that Vaikunta Dwara, nothing will happen. Temporary. Every year you go. This Atma Jnana is once in our lifetime. Once you realize I am a mukta, carefully. Never, never, never you get back into that feeling that you are bondage. Jnana, please understand. Spread this word to all people in this universe. Verse number 8 of Guru Stotram is the best management stotra in the world for both prosperity and Atma Jnana. Please, if you don't want to use the word Atma Jnana, Akhanda Ananda. All of us want both success and Ananda. This 8th verse says that. My Guru is giving me that realization, which is going to make me Tattvamala Bhushita. Bhukti Muktir Padachata Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Next.
अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्म बंध विदाहिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Banga Vidahine Atmijnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Just see what a great verse. In fact, when I went through this verse, all my years and years of all my doubts got cleared. Next 10 to 15 minutes, you will have an exciting time. You will have no more questions on this. It says, Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine. We have got this bondage, which is accumulated over innumerable number of births. I do not know how many births that you have already gone and how many more you will have. But let me tell you, if you are very, very serious in this practice of what we are discussing, you will not have any more birth. But you have undergone number of births and deaths, and you have accumulated all of them. Aneka Janma Samprapta. And that is causing us, that bondage is created by my actions and the motive of my actions. Carefully. Actions will neither accumulate my vasanas nor eliminate them. It is the motive of my actions, both karma and bhakti. Karma yoga, karma and bhakti. Karma should become karma yoga, bhakti should become bhakti yoga by not changing, but by changing the motive. And that, if I do properly, all those vasanas which I have accumulated over number of births will get burnt away. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma. What is important is Atma Jnana. The moment I realize, last verse we talked of mukti, the bondage. Carefully. Bondage. That bondage is because of think. My I am thinking, I am the body, I am the mind. That is called the ajnana. That ajnana is the cause of my bondage. The moment I realize I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am the Atman, that ignorance that I am the body will go. That bondage will go away. It is cut at the root. Aneka janma samprapta karma bandha vidayini. So our purpose is that we have to get this one. Now, many times I have, this is one of the more and the best management tool. In India, in Hinduism, we don't believe in, it is wrong to say it is a karma theory. It is called law of causation. Carefully, listen to me carefully. There is no law of causation is everything that is happening is cause. Every effect has a cause. Nothing will happen without a cause. Now, all of you will have a lot of doubt. Why I am having this type of body? Maybe you have got body problem. And some of you might have a financial problem. Why I am getting this? Why that fellow is enjoying? I am suffering. I am working so many 45 years and there. I got the problem of my body. And sometimes some of you have got the problems with the relatives. You got unnecessarily married to somebody and your entire life gone. Why did I marry? All that relationship, your children, your job. And why is it happening to me? Normally we ask when things are going against and things are good, I have done it. But here this karma theory says, everything that is happening to my body, carefully, my knowledge, my kind of mind, my financial status, my problems, including the kind of the kind of eyes. Some people are born blind. Why I am born blind? Don't blame anybody. There is no sharing of anybody. You and you alone are responsible. Carefully. Stop telling that somebody has caused me this. Whether it is your body problem, your mind problem, financial problem, intelligent problem, memory problem, skill problem like communication, relationship, all the management tools, all of them is caused by you and you alone. Nobody else. And some things you are able to see, it's called drishta. Something which you are not able to see, it's called adrushta. Everything is caused. Carefully. And this karma theory, I will just take you in about 5 minutes, a small slide, which is very, very powerful. Please be with me totally. Imagine there is a river flowing. That red is showing the river is flowing at, say, 20 kilometers per hour. There is one motor boat with the green one. It has got a motor. It can be switched on, switched off, and powered in the downward direction or in the upward direction. And the power can be varied. Hopefully getting it. This should be clear. Then we will understand it well. Suppose you don't, this is a river flowing at 20 kilometers per hour. Here is a motor boat which has got a motor, carefully. It can be switched on, switched off. You can power it in this direction or that direction, and you can vary the power. Now, suppose you are going to put small motor of 10 kilometers per hour pushing downwards. The resultant will be 20, we are pushing it up. It still goes down by 20 kilometers per hour, it is going. You are pushing it up by 10, it starts coming down by 10. Suppose you push it down by 10, 20 plus 10, 30. The first river is flowing at 20. You are giving an upward, no motor is switched on, then it goes at 20 only. Motor is not switched on. Because even though there is no effort on the part of boat, still it goes down by 20 because of the speed of the boat. Suppose you push a small motor with trying to push it down at 20, then the resultant will be 20 plus 10, 30. Suppose you put a small motor which is trying to push it up by 10. You are putting efforts like that, and the river is trying to take you down, and the resultant will be 10 kilometers per hour downward. Even though you are trying to push it up, then it is still coming down because it is a resultant of the river speed and your motor boat. Suppose you put a very, very powerful motor with 30 kilometers per hour up, then it will start going up by 10. Even though you are trying to push it up by 30, it is going only 10 because of the resultant. So this river is called the prarabdha, and motorboat is the effort. Our life is a continuous change of a combination of prarabdha and the purushartha. Prarabdha, the river speed. Purushartha, the effort that you are putting. I'll show it once more clearly. River is flowing. River is called the destiny. Motorboat is the cup. Resultant is this. Please understand. This is called law of causation, not law of destiny. God has got other business to do than to write on your forehead. All that is happened. If you have cheated somebody, then that person might come as your family member, maybe your son or a daughter or a wife, a spouse, and make you miserable. Why did I have? It's all your cause. You may not know. Are you understanding? The destiny is what I have done to myself in the previous body. Carefully. Is now. There are three: Agami, Sanchita, Prarabdha. What I do now, which will give me result later, is Agami. What I have done in the past, which brought now, is called Sanchita, balance. And then what has already fructified is called Prarabdha. Self-effort, no motorboat, then it will start going down at 20. Second, river is flowing 20. Last when you are born, your world balance. And then you are putting 10 down, and then it will start going down by 30. Same 20 kilometers river, and you are pushing it up by 10, and it will cost coming down by 10. In spite of the fact they are putting efforts up, you are still coming down. 20 kilometers river, pushing it up by 30, and you start going up at 10. Friends, this is the karma theory. Friends, this applies to ask yourself, no, stop asking questions. Why is it happening to me? No. Why some people are born as the son of Mukesh Ambani? Another person is born in, say, Ethiopia. What did I do? Yeah, previous karmas transferred. It is like a bank balance. Opening balance, credit and debit, closing. Are you getting it? Opening balance, credit debit, closing balance. Opening balance is what? The previous effort, that's all. Don't put it on destiny. My present destiny, carefully, present destiny is my own past effort, and there is no sharing with anybody. You might leave your house, car, huge balance, or liabilities to your successors. But this papa and punya is your own. You always have got a PAN number, permanent account number, non-transferable, papa and punya. That is why Valmiki, when he went to his parents and others, I have done sin. Will you take part? His wife, his father, he's still there. No, that is your account. Are you understanding it? That is very, very necessary. There is no sharing. Each one of us has got a PAN number. So this is called Aneka Janma Samprapta. Maybe you may say, no, I am born in, why to do I am born in, why did you select that particular father or the mother to come? You have got some born with some deficiency, you say it's because of the genetics. because but why did you take birth there? You chose to take birth because you have done a lot of punyas. You are born here in the Punya Bhumi, Karma Bhumi, Bharat. In spite of that, if you put efforts and go away from this great to another materialistically rich, nobody can blame you. Friends, don't try to run away from this great country. Serve this country. You may not be economically very, very high, but you have got a lot of satisfaction that you are doing it. You will become Bharat. So here, Aneka Janma Samprapta, with this on the background, please see, Aneka Janma Samprapta, Karma Bandha Vidahine, Atma Jnana Swarupana, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That means the kind of vasanas that you have are all my own. It has come karma bandha. Now that means I am born with some vasanas. That vasana is because of the previous karmas. Now I can exhaust them. Guru is helping us through karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga. Whatever may be my past vasanas, I can get over it. Aneka janma samprapta karma bandha vidahine. And that can come. My Guru will tell me, will prepare me to do karma yoga as a brahmachari. I will be doing adhyayan. As a gruhastha, you will be doing both karma and your araprastha ashrama while you are still in the household. You will do upasanas. With all this, you become fit. Your mind becomes clearer. Your vasanas will get exhausted. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, upasanas will make you reduce your pressure of vasanas. And the vasanas are gone. I realize I am not the body, mind, intellect. I am the Atma. Atma Jnana Prada. And this input is given to me by my Guru. You have got this now in this session. This word is not from me. It is from the ancient sages. I am only an instrument through which this has come. It has reached you. Let us thank those Gurus. The generation of Gurus of our ancient Bharat was given it. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Thank you very much.